Welcome to HortTube. My name is Jim Putnam. In this video, I'm going to be planting pansies in this space that I'm standing in. I had some summer annuals here earlier this year. Had some vinca and a couple other things. They did okay. There was a big giant oak tree this time last year in this space, and I took it down and I ground out the stump, but I definitely didn't get all of the stump. And so there's definitely still some big organic material under here. And by midsummer, they started to kind of break through and were pretty full and look pretty good toward the end of the season. So I'm optimistic that my pansies are going to be better right now. I like to wait until the soil temperature drops to 65 degrees. Normally that would have been a couple weeks ago, more toward the middle of October, and it's almost November now. And it's still, you know, I have a soil thermometer and it's still above 65, but it's just time to get them in. I'm going to start having all the leaves drop in this area and everything else pretty soon. I used a pine bark soil conditioner right here and a compost mix in this space in the spring when I put these in originally. Every single time I do my annuals, I will add a little bit more, and this bed will get a little bit better each time. And then I use a pansy fertilizer. I got this one last year and it's not available on Amazon this year. I've linked a different one in the description of this video if you're interested in that. I'm going to dump a few bags of the bark and a few bags of the compost. Compost doesn't matter, as long as it says compost or cow manure, anything that's composted will be fine. I'm going to dump this in this space and I'm going to run my electric tiller over it real quick to incorporate that in, and then I'll space my pansies out. I actually have 5 flats of pansies, and they're variations of white and blue and purple. So that prep actually only took about 4.5 minutes. It was just 4 bags, 2 bags of the pine bark soil conditioner, 2 bags of compost. Since I had already prepped it, tiller made quick work of it. So only about 4.5 minutes. And I've got 3 different mixes on the pansies. I've got a Delta watercolor mix. This is a beautiful mix of blues and purples and whites. And then I've got some solid whites. And then I have a few packs of these Delta there's matrix lavender shades, and these are really, really very, very striking. I'll give you a close-up of all of these real quick. This is actually called Delta Cool Water Mix. Really, really beautiful shades of white and lavender and purple. And this right here is that matrix lavender shades right here. I have a whole tray of these. I don't know how many of I'll use. And then this is just a solid white right here. And I have plenty more if I need them. This isn't that large of a space. I think about 3 trays is all I'm going to fit in here. I'm leaving these purple pennisetum for now. They are fading since I've had a couple frosts now. They will come out when it is time to plant my bulbs. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tulip bulbs that are going in behind this area right here for the spring, and other bulbs as well to put in this area. One thing about planting pansies you need to know is they are super easy just to break off. I will go through and squeeze in this root zone area on the plastic tray just like that a little bit, and that will allow them just to freely slide out into your hand without breaking them off. I'm going to go through and just lay a bunch of them out. It says 9-inch spacing on these. I won't go anywhere near that much. I'll stick right around 6 inches apart with these, and I'm just going to blend the 3 different colors I have. So in this space, I have about 90 pieces, about 90 plants. I'm going to use my trowel, and I've shown this before. I just take my trowel, stick it in the ground, pull back to myself, and put it in there just like that. And I can actually roll through these 90 plants faster than I laid them out. Just by pushing this in the ground, pulling back, sticking the piece in there, and packing the soil back around it, all in kind of one motion. And you can definitely get better at it as you do it more and more often. So again, up close, I'm just sticking the trowel straight down in the ground and pulling back to myself. And then I'm dropping the pansy plant in the ground just like that. pull my trowel out, and then I just throw that loose soil back around it, and I kind of tamp it lightly and keep moving to the next one. So I made pretty quick work of that. That was about 4 minutes to get all of those planted. It takes longer to go shop for the pansies than it does to plant them. People always say you're always out of breath in these videos. Yeah, there's a reason that I'm out of breath in the videos, and I'm covered in mud as well. But the big work on this was in the spring when I did this bed the first time, and I actually added quite a bit more material. I think I added 4 bags of each in the spring, and just each time I do it now, I'll add about 2 bags each of the pine bark and the compost or cow manure, whichever. I'm going to use the pansy fertilizer now, and then if it stays mild for a few weeks, I'll go ahead and do it again, probably toward the 1st of December. And these aren't going to do a whole lot of growing. They'll do a little bit of growing here in the fall, but they're really getting established and really take off and put on a big show in the spring. You'll get to see these again about the mid-December. I'll be planting all of my tulip bulbs back here, so you'll get to see the progress at that point on how much growth these have actually put on. Big thing for me going forward, I'll water them in well right now, and then probably won't have to do a whole heck of a lot of watering on them. In my area, I get kind of normal rainfall. I'll address them every 3 or 4 days and see if they need it. It's really easy to dig around in this bark and compost mix and see if it's dry or not. If it is, I'll water them really well, and then let them dry out again. But really not a whole lot of maintenance. The main thing for me is I've got a willow oak over here behind the camera, and it's going to drop leaves in here, and those leaves need to come out. So probably maybe even once a week, once those leaves start falling, I'm going to come through here and get those leaves out of here. It will keep this soil way too wet. It'll also give a place for slugs and other critters to hide that will definitely enjoy eating on my pansies at nighttime. So I definitely want to keep all that cleaned out, and I want to keep it weeded and that kind of thing, although I won't see a whole lot of weeds germinating at this point. Maybe a little chickweed or henbit, but I think most of those things have already germinated at this point. So like I say, I'm going to fertilize, water them in, and this job will be complete. I'm also doing a couple other beds about this size, or maybe slightly smaller than this, in a couple other locations, but I don't want to be monotonous on the channel, so I won't show you those, but you'll see them in future videos. I am going to do a video container planting some pansies and putting some in hanging baskets as well here in the next week or so. Thank you very much for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for upcoming videos about all things gardening, and hit the bell notification if you would as well, so that you get alerted when I actually upload a video. Thanks for watching. So in this little space, I have about 90 pieces or so. I'm going to use my